Video 4. This video is going to show you guys how to do just a few simple kind of things that are going to make a world of difference on your website. So first thing I want to point out to you is whenever you're entering something from your drive, this can be actually kind of complicated. So I want to show you that when you enter anything from your drive, and I'm going to enter this Cyclone that I have, the way that it's in my drive right now though, actually only allows me to share it with, and I'll be the only one to be able to see it. So because we're making a website, we need to make sure that we're able to, for everyone to see it. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit this and it says open in a new tab. You're going to hit this little arrow. It's going to open a new tab. You can go to that tab. What you're going to do is you're going to find the three boxes or the three dots or anything where it says share. And you need to make sure that on the share link, normally it's going to be, and you're going to hit advanced, normally it's going to be this setting. It's going to say only specific people that you share with. Today you need to make sure that everything, all the images that you take from your drive or you pull in are going to be public on the web. So make sure that that's a big part of yours, because if you try to pull it in, nobody's going to be able to see it. If it has to be public on the web. Here's the next part. Going back to our portfolio, you can see here that these things can change and they can shape. Here's one cool part about this is we can actually insert a text box or anything else really right next to our image here. So if I hit text box, I can actually drag it and you can see how it shapes itself, the blue line, to different areas. So let me scroll up a little bit and show you. That means I can put it on top of this image, I can put it on bottom, or I can put it just right next to it. And now it's available. Let me show you one more time what it looks like to pull something in from your drive. Again, this entire box is in itself like a Word document. You can think of it as a page that only has so much room on it, so you're going to probably have to add something else later, and it's just going to be the box below it. You can see over here that you can add a background to it. Sometimes it can be a little too much, like this yellow I don't really enjoy. You can also add an image by selecting it or uploading it as well. There, the image here will probably be stretched, so just be careful with the image on what it's going to be. Here's the next part. You can also duplicate the section. So if there's something you like about the way that you formatted this, you can duplicate it, or you can get rid of it completely. Here's the last thing I'm going to show you is from your drive. If you're adding something from your drive, again, I'm going to add this random, I think this is a PowerPoint I created. If I go to the share settings, I need to go to a new tab. I'm clicking the button that allows me. And you can see here, even here, that I need to make sure that I find where it says I can share it. And this might not even be a good example because I can't even get through it. So you need to be careful. I would probably need to go through into my drive and be able to look at this one. So I would be really careful with the way that this one works, because it could potentially be that nobody could see it. But this could also be a good option, is by putting in a PowerPoint, you're able to actually just focus in and show people just a single slide that could actually run by itself. So you can actually give it a loop and an auto start, and that means that it every 2 seconds will play, which is pretty cool. The last thing I want to keep and have you keep in mind is that everything you do on here is going to be public. So make sure that everything that you do has and makes sense. The next slide, the next video I'm going to show you is going to be about the delegate country portfolio, and I'll be walking you through the very first steps for our geography page. Stay tuned.